Welcome to another episode of Fans of Motion. I say to my one, let's not use the term friend, co-host sitting across from me. This is where Andy would insert a lyric. I don't know that many lyrics, so I will say, Motorin, what's your price for flight? Brent, say hello.
Man, I thought we were brothers. Brothers got a hug, you know?
Yeah. Brothers don't shake hands.
Brothers got a hug.
What is your price? Probably cheap because you're a big old whore.
Yeah, I'm very cheap.
So, anyways, we are missing. Well, actually, what would be his next line? Welcome to the podcast. The podcast you didn't know you
needed.
Whatever that.
I say to my two friends, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Ebony and Ivory live together in perfect harmony.
So, anyways, welcome to Fans of Motion, the ultimate Night Ranger podcast. You notice Andy is not here. We shall miss him. He's sick or something. He's always sick. He should just call it a day.
Yeah, he was in town over the weekend. I didn't see him, nor did I speak to him. But in any event, he took some pizza home. We have La Rosa's Pizza here in Cincinnati, and it's his favorite. And I emailed him this morning, and he said he was up sick, throwing up last night. Pizza. So of course I'm sending him pizza gifts of people like got pizza in my stomach, Yeah, good stuff.
He didn't see you, didn't talk to you. Such a great weekend, and then it gets ruined. So we're doing something a little bit different with the podcast from here on out, to where we've kind of been on a weird schedule of maybe releasing an episode every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. We're wanting to get back onto a weekly schedule. So what we have decided to do is break up our episodes kind of in two. So 1 week we will be talking about the latest the news of Night Ranger, or the side projects that are going to be coming out. Basically all the news and gossip in the Night Ranger world. I'll show some of the Night Ranger collectibles, or whatever you want to call it, that I've gotten. And we will talk about the Fans of Motion page. And then the following week will just be a topic. So it will be, if we're ranking Shaw Blades like we did a couple weeks ago, it will just be, hey, welcome to Fans of Motion. This is what we're doing this week, and bam, there you go. So that way we're still doing exactly what we were doing before, but we're getting something to be able to be released every week and get some type of cycle going. So hopefully that works for everybody. If it doesn't, I don't give a shit.
No, he doesn't.
But it works for me. So that is all that is important. Our last episode, Brent, I don't know what it was.
I wasn't there.
Oh, yes. I remember. And it all comes back to me. It was it's like sunshine, and it was so nice. And Andy was there, and we were just talking.
Here, this is it.
Yeah. So it was probably one of my favorite episodes. So me and Andrew, we talked about the Record Store Day releases. So the Wasted Time EP, or I guess single, and the Somewhere in California First Time on Vinyl issue. So to go with that, I think the feedback for the two songs, I think everybody's enjoyed the two songs. They're very top quality songs. It isn't like those two songs were duds left off the album. They could have easily made ATBPO.
Yep.
So that was good. The price is coming down, especially on the Wasted Time single. I've seen where on eBay you can get it for $18-19, and that includes shipping. So that's even cheaper. It's the same price as I got it, and you're getting it shipped. The Somewhere in California, it is coming down. You can probably get it. I've seen between, people are asking $60-70 for it. I've seen it in between in the 50s so far. So as long as there's supply there, it'll eventually just keep dropping. So the only thing you got to worry about is the supply runs dry and you're
Demand
left
goes up.
you're left without a chair. So uh but the good news is waste of time. That price has gotten back to the suggested retail price of, $20. So there you go.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of chatter on the page. I noticed where people were asking, "Is it downloaded anywhere?" No, it's not. If it is, we don't know about it. The band hasn't released it anywhere. I'm sure it'll come out in some format digitally. Just don't know. Just don't know when.
Yeah, it'll maybe, who knows? It probably won't be anytime soon, just for the fact that they want those wasted time EPs to get sold out and
Yep.
be gone, and that be squared away before they do something else with the digital. But it was nice to have a record store day release for Night Ranger. It kind of, I mean, it's good that there was two, but obviously you would rather it just be one that you can concentrate on. You're not trying to search for
Right.
two, or it doesn't hurt your pocketbook as much. So,
well, initially it was one.
Yeah.
Until somewhere in California was delayed. What would be nice, Josh, if for Night Ranger's upcoming, well, they've never stopped touring, but they're what I'm calling their summer tour. It'd be nice if they did a tour edition of ATBPO and released it with those 2 tracks on it. That'd be kind of cool, a deluxe version.
Well, I don't think right now that they would do that because they still got most of
I know.
the vinyl still out there. You can still get, I'm pretty sure you can still get the autographed copies from Target, the signature series.
Can you?
Yes. So as of maybe a week ago, I looked and they were still there. So yeah, I just think right now it's kind of flooded. Obviously it'd be cool. But um yeah, I don't see that happening, but there will be some new Night Ranger music. You are listening to this on Wednesday, probably May 11th. Skills will be releasing there's debut project on Friday. So Skills is one of these Frontiers projects kind of put together. Brad Gillis, Billy Sheehan. I always say his name is Zoltan from but it's not. It's like I don't know. Anyways, that guy and David Huff, drummer from Giant. So they got new record. It's going to be released Friday. There's 2 or 3 videos out for it right now that you can go and listen to. I just posted some photos of the CD, which we've seen the cover, but the back cover, you can see the artwork and stuff for it. So it's going to be released on CD. It's also going to be released on vinyl, and I think it's like a white vinyl or something like that. It's a colored vinyl. So there you go. If you're needing some new music, you got too much cash in your pocketbook, there you go.
And of course, as you can see behind me, I call him Skillis. there you go.
Hey, you're gonna have to send that to me. So
Skillis? Yeah, I'll send it to you. Send it to Brad.
I will do that. So so there you go. So this Friday, you can get it on Amazon. I'm sure you can get it on Frontiers. You got like I said, the CD and the vinyl release. I like the album cover. I like the colors and like the whatever that granite kind of
that white snake look to it.
So Mother's Day was last weekend, and we reposted the Kelly Kagi tribute song that he released. I think it was 2 years ago now for his mother. I'm not sure if that will. I've alluded to it in the past. Kelly is slowly working on a third solo record. Don't know if that will be included. I've talked to him about pressing it like on a like kind of like wasted time. Put that on one side and something on the other, and release it on Mother's Day, 500 copies or something. Sign them and donate the profits or something to one of his mother's charities. So hopefully I can get that idea going. I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing stuff out there, but so there's a little bit new music that you can find of Kelly's out there that we kind of reposted. Night Ranger on tour, Brent. Starting this is actually, I think, this coming weekend. After this weekend, they got the weekend off. I think that's their last weekend off for a while. This coming weekend, they're in Nevada, West Wendover, um, at what, like the Peppermill Concert something hall, and then the Cannery in Vegas. I've never been to that one, but the West Wendover, it was sold out. They just reopened some seats.
Yeah, I saw that
this morning because I was working on the post and it said sold out. So I was making a sold out banner for that show.
Mm-hmm.
Made it, went back to post it and go to the ticket link. The ticket link no longer said sold out. So I'm like, well, what the hell? So, but it didn't say low ticket alert or anything. And finally I went back to their page and they had just posted something. So if you're listening to this, you want to go to West Wendover, you better go to Night Ranger's link tree. I think that one is on the website, but go to Night Ranger's link tree. All you gotta do is Google Night Ranger link tree and scroll down to the bottom. You will see the link. So 2 shows in Nevada. Did you see any of the stuff from last weekend at the Glass Cactus there? Brent Tree.
You talking to me? Yeah. You talking to me?
Yeah. Who the fuck else am I talking to there?
Who knows? Yeah, I saw some people post stuff on the page. Looked like a good time. Love that they played Call My Name, somewhere growing up in California.
Did they play that? Did they play Growing Up in
Didn't you post that?
I posted they opened with Touch of Madness, so that's different.
Yeah.
And they played High Road,
High Road, I'm sorry.
Which is they've been throwing that in there a little bit, and then Call My Name, which they've been throwing in. So Touch of Madness is probably the newest type song. That's been out of the set list for a while.
Yeah.
They've been opening up with Somehow, Some Way for the last couple years now. So that was shelved. Touch of Madness brought back in. High Road was brought back out when I was in Waukegan, and they had so much fun playing it. So I think you'll see that more just because they are enjoying playing it. And then Call My Name. We'll take credit for that.
I'll definitely take credit for that.
There was go back, listen to some past episodes. We threw that out there at the with the Rangerettes at the Lima show back in February. They played it that night for the first time in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then they brought it back out again in Waukegan, and I was on it after the show. I was in an elevator with Jack, and we had a conversation beforehand about deep tracks. After the show, we're in an elevator, and I asked him how did he think Call My Name went, and he goes, I thought it went great. And he thought I didn't think that. And he's like, you didn't think so? I'm like, no, I did. But, I got a different perspective than being on stage performing it. You get to see exactly how the crowd reacts. So it's good that he's getting that feedback. And obviously it's, they're starting to play that more. So, and there was a lot of fans of Motion there. I know Sarah Griffith flew in and Lori Barr flew in, and I'm missing a name. Someone else was there with them. Who am I missing?
At the
Glass Cactus there.
Let me see if I can find it. I didn't think I was gonna be crew quizzed here.
Anyways, we had some fans of Motion flying into that show, and there was others there. Some cool photos being posted. Uh, the same day, if you know, I mean, Cactus Grapevine is basically Dallas. We lost a country music legend, Mickey Gilley, the same day. And if you've ever
I didn't
seen,
know Mickey Gilly passed. He was coming to town here.
I had front row tickets. He's playing this. He's playing the same place.
Same place, yeah.
I had front row tickets to see him in August. About a month later, it's like end of August. Um, just one guy. I mean, just one guy. You know, I've seen all of the old country guys, but
Yeah.
he was one I had not. Everybody else in my family has, Branson and all that shit. But I had front row seats to see him in Wilmington, the Murphy Theater, same place Night Rangers playing July 23rd. So, anyways, Dallas, Gillies was one of the biggest bars in the world.
Yeah.
Urban Cowboy was filmed there, all that stuff. So, it's just I thought it was a little ironic. Night Rangers in Dallas. Mickey Gilley passed away that same day. If I was Night Ranger, I would have played as a tribute. Don't all the girls get prettier? Closing time. A nice piano boogie that Eric could have played.
Looking for love in all the wrong places.
That's Johnny Lee.
Oh, is it? I thought it was Mickey Gilley.
Nope, that's Johnny Lee.
What was this?
Well, one of his biggest hits and was a cover, obviously, of "Stand by Me." And what's funny is there's an old lady that owns a bar a couple blocks away that I've gone to forever, and that's always been her favorite song. So back when they had like the CDs and the jukeboxes, and whenever I went in, I'd play it for her, and I still play it for her to this day. She's always amazed though that she'll always be like, "This is one of my favorite songs," and tell me that like I didn't know it. But there you go, Night Ranger last weekend, Grapevine, Texas. Fun for the whole family. A couple new shows been announced. We have July 8th, Arnold's Park in Iowa. So a couple dates in Iowa in early July. July 3rd, Coralville, I think it is. July 8th, Arnold's Park. Arnold's Park is actually the name of the city. At the Roof Garden Ballroom, I think it is. So there you go, July 8th. If you are just meandering around the United States and you end up in Arnold's Park, hit the Roof Garden Ballroom and see Night Ranger on July 8th. Your life will be fulfilled. August 4th. If you've ever wanted to go to Oshkosh, Wisconsin, I would suggest going August 4th for Waterfest. It's a festival with water, and Night Ranger is going to be there August 4th. So, I mean, Wisconsin's got a shit ton of water parks. So if you like water parks and you like Night Ranger, Wisconsin is your place. And Night Ranger loves Wisconsin. Like I am pretty sure they get their mail forwarded there because they're there more than they are in their homes. So, anyways, yeah, I mean, Wisconsin, I don't know. Wisconsin has got a lot of Ohio or a lot of dates along with Ohio, but Wisconsin, I mean, even in the past, like the past year, there was a ton.
Mm-hmm.
And even when they're not in Wisconsin, they're in Waukegan, which is, a stone throws away from the Wisconsin border. So there's something, I don't know, that Night Rangers signed with the devil that was like, okay, you got to play Wisconsin every 30 days or at least, a 30-minute drive from the border.
That's because one of the guys loves the movie Stripes. And when Bill Murray looks at Harold Ramis and said, "It's Czechoslovakia. It's like going into Wisconsin." And Harold Ramis looks at Bill Murray and says, "I got the shit kicked out of me, Wisconsin." Brad Gillis or Kelly probably say that back to Brad every time they say, "We're going to Wisconsin." That's why.
I am positive that they do. So if you are looking for concert ticket information, the website isn't always the most up to date. So if the concert dates are not on, or if the concert dates and the ticket links are not on the website, I update the Night Ranger link tree. Go there. Every show will be on there. So if all you have to do is Google Night Ranger link tree, one word, link tree. All right. Google it. It'll come up. You click on it, and it's just got links to websites where you can buy CDs, stuff like that. Scroll down, and you will see every individual date listed. Find the date that, makes your nipples hard, click it, buy your tickets. Okay. So the link tree is always updated. So if you can't find it on the website, find it on the link tree. I posted something over the weekend, I think. Did you see my Eric Olivier solo record?
No, I did not.
Holy shitski. So I've been getting in Eric's ear saying, hey, Eric Levy of Night Ranger, formerly of Garage Mahal, you need to start releasing some music. So I sent a few to him, but I made him a album cover. And I just posted on there, hey, who would buy an Eric Levy?
I don't know how I missed that.
Yeah, well, so there you are. So if you think Eric Levy of Night Ranger should release a solo record, hit him up. If you go to his Facebook, send him a message, say, hey, I want a fucking solo record. If you see him in person, grab him by the shoulders and just keep saying solo record until he calls security. Okay. Let him know that you want that solo record, and he will eventually say, yes, you know what? I owe the world this. So there you go. Hopefully Eric does that.
Hell, he needs to use my cover for Every Good Boy Does Fine. Remember that one?
He hates it. He hates
it. Oh no, he thought that was hysterical.
Oh, he said he wants no involvement from Brent Walter.
Yeah, I don't think that's true, but anyway.
Did you see I don't know. I mean, have you ever heard of Fans of Motion, like the Facebook page?
I didn't. I was busy this weekend, and stuff gets buried.
Yeah, stuff don't get buried, man. You got to search it out. Putting on the Hits. Do you remember that show?
Yeah, I saw your post on that and something about acid or whatever you wrote.
Oh yeah. Shrooms would work too.
Yeah.
But you know what? I started thinking about it. Like, do I remember this show as a kid? And was that aired in the United States?
Yeah. I think it was either syndicated or it was on ABC. I haven't done any research on it, but I remember it being on. Everybody lip syncing, because lip syncing was all the shit back then. I mean, hell, we had a lip syncing band in high school called Blue Namath. We took Joe Namath and Black Sabbath and put it together as like Blue Namath. Here, I'll pull up a picture of it. I've got a. Go ahead, keep talking.
We're good. So I started thinking about it, like, you know what? I mean, I don't remember the Night Ranger thing, but that's like, I think I remember, that, and probably being like 7 or 8, thinking, God, this is horrible. Anyways, I somehow came across that, was traumatized, and decided to share that trauma with everybody else on the page. So what it was a show in the 80s where they would lip sync a song and dance and stuff like that and all that stuff, and they would get graded and scored, and this band, the Patriots, all wearing American flag t-shirts, they did You Can Still Rock in America. So there you go. If you have not seen it, consider yourself lucky. But that is basically all of the Night Ranger news that I have. I'm probably missing something big that I don't remember, but oh well.
Damn it, I found the picture, but it's wanting to go to a printer, and I don't have a printer to print it up to hold it up. Blue Namath. Good shit. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it and post it here behind me. So just keep talking and
all right. So the next little part we'll go to is what do we call it? Night Ranger collectibles or something. I'm always buying Night Ranger shit, stuff I don't need, stuff I already have, whatever, stuff I just sometimes buy to put on the show. So grabbed a few things. I printed this off, Brent Tree.
Oh, that's sweet.
So that is the photo I took of Brad's microphone at that theater in Anderson. So it had that sky blue ceiling and his guitar picks and just a different angle. Brad really liked the photo. He even told me he'd sent it to his sister, and I guess she enjoyed it. So, anyways, printed that off. Plan on maybe getting it signed or framed or something. I don't know. But turned out pretty cool. I got this not too long ago.
So is that a promo CD or a promo song of a CD? You know what I'm saying?
That is the full CD. I may already have it. I don't know. I have to go look, but I just went and got this. It wasn't that expensive. So this, nothing spectacular about it. Just a promo of Shaw Blade's Hallucination, which about 3 or 4 episodes ago, we ranked our favorite tracks from that. So promotional only, not for sale. Nothing different. No different songs, no different order, but if you're a collector, you kind of maybe want that. So there you go. Promotional only. So this is for Brent. You're distracted. Stop looking for Blue Namath.
I've already found it, but go ahead.
Go ahead and show it then.
Well, no, I'm trying to link it up right now, but I'm watching you.
You're doing a lot of work.
Yeah, I know I am. It's fun.
Yeah, it's not. All right. So for those who are not old like we are, CDs used to be sold in long boxes.
Yes, they did.
So here is a long box of greatest hits. What is a little bit unique about this is this might be the only thing, well, maybe the record has the artwork this high of the factory.
Mm-hmm.
So probably the record is that has more of it. So because it was released on vinyl. So, but back then you would be able to buy, you would buy the CD. The CD would be encased in this cardboard box. Some of them had cool artwork like this. Some of them were just in plastic with you could see the CD in. They were designed like this so people would not steal them.
Mm-hmm.
Or it'd be harder to steal. And if you take this and take another one right beside it, they were the same size as a vinyl record. So they could use the same bins as vinyl records. So they didn't have to buy all new displays. And what's somewhat interesting about this is Eddie's Coming Out Tonight and Rumors in the Air are the bonus tracks for the CD. They were not on the cassette. So those 2 songs are listed as bonus tracks.
Now, what was funny back then, I used to save every long box I had. And when you were showing that Shaw Blades promo CD, what I started doing was I would go through, get some of my long boxes out, and I'd cut them up and make CD covers for the tray out of them, which I should have never done. I never did it with my Kiss ones, but I did do it with my Damn Yankees.
You know what I did? You're talking about the clear trays, right?
Yeah.
I'll have to remind me to dig
out the jewel cases.
Yeah. So I did it too, but I used magazines.
I did that too.
So, and I'd make a collage and, you know what was really cool. I mean, getting off topic a little bit was um when I bought the Kiss My Ass tribute,
Mhm.
my tray was not clear; it was dark, and I didn't notice that underneath there was a message.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yes, so it wasn't until maybe a couple months later I just happened to be taking the CD out and looking. I just happened to glance. I saw like a white line
Hmm.
through the circle in the center of the CD or in the center of that
Yeah.
spindle. And I took that tray out, and then underneath there's this hidden message, or at least it was to me, uh, to Ace and Peter. And back then, they weren't, reunited yet. I'm like, ooh, maybe there's something there.
Right.
Because the notes, there was a handwritten note to Ace and Peter. We couldn't have done this without you. And at the time, they weren't all really getting along and all that stuff. So, but yeah,
Well,
I didn't see it at first because my tray was covered.
yeah, and on that record, because they had to change Ace's makeup since they didn't own the rights to it back then, and all the pictures of the tattoos and anything that had
Yep.
Ace's face on, they put something kind of over top of it. They show like half of it or a quarter of it.
They said they thought that they could use it, but they didn't want to take. They just didn't want to deal with it.
Right.
And uh, I've had this before. Actually, the one I had before, I actually gave to Brad, and I found this again for pretty cheap. There we go. January 9th, 2004.
$5.
Yeah. So same on each side. I'm pretty sure it was the same date that I had previous, but I had this at one show, and Brad was looking at it, and he said something like he'd never seen it. I was like, you can keep it, dude. And he's like, no. I was like, dude, it cost me. I may have not even paid $5 for it, but I saw it again for cheap and went ahead and got it. And my last Night Ranger collectible, kind of neat, kind of not, but it gives me an excuse to show it. Rubicon. So those that do not know, you need to go back to episode 1, where we
Yeah.
give the history, a little bit of Rubicon there. So Rubicon was basically the first, I guess you could say, somewhat national band that Jack and Brad were in. What is unique about this copy is, if you look, Australia.
Cool.
So, um, this this copy is from Australia. Nothing really different about it, except down in that fine, you know, print there, it says Australia. The label is a little bit different. Rubicon, that's where I first noticed it. Was I knew the label was different. Rubicon's in big letters, which it's not on the regular version or on the US version. And it does say Australia on the label as well. So um, I've never seen it before. I don't know. I paid $20, $25 for it. Holy shit. Is that Blue Namath?
That's Blue Namath. There's Andy Parker right next to me. We're in the middle. This is my Paul Stanley Rose tattoo and my extra muscle. And I've got the Eric Carr handcuff earring hanging down. And but then my buddy Rob Tipton and Mike Funk. Oh, we were dorks. But yeah, kid at school, we were at lunch, and he came at lunchtime, and we sat there and he drew us all, and these were hanging all over the school. So Blue Namath, and this was our, you had this for rock or whatever. This was our sign.
I'm glad
Kinda
I
like
didn't take off.
Yeah, well, we were famous for nothing, so Andy will appreciate that.
All right, so I'll turn it over to you for the fans in motion. What we got going on in the fans in motion world?
Well, I wanted to touch on when you were talking about, releases and what you got. And someone had got about a month ago emailed me, and I messaged me, and I could not find the message, but I wrote back saying we'll talk about these in the next podcast. They were asking me what video stuff was out there for Night Ranger. And so I've compiled what I have here just to hold up and show real quick. Let me turn off this background of the blue Namath so I can so it doesn't disappear when I'm holding it up. Why my online, here we go, backgrounds. That disappeared on me when I switched over for you here. So we want to go no backgrounds. There we go.
Kill me. There we go.
So first off, we've got this 20th Century Masters Night Ranger DVD. This is all contemporary stuff. It's not, I don't have your laser disc in front of me, but this contained the videos for Sister Christian, Don't Tell Me You Love Me, When You Close Your Eyes, You Can Still Rock in America, and Sentimental Street.
So that was those were released somewhere around probably 2003, 2004.
Mm-hmm.
And what they are is Universal, I think, had like the Millennium collections on CD. So you'll see them, the 20th century, Millennium collections. And they're like a greatest hits, usually has 10 tracks on it. And what they did was they went from the CDs and started doing DVDs that included the videos. So if you want probably the most superior copy that you can get of some of the MTV videos, it's no longer in print, but you can find it on secondary markets. You want to hunt down that that DVD.
Japanese import, often bootlegged. From 1983, it was the MTV concert, but it's a full concert. It's also, Josh has this on Laserdisc. So you can look for this on eBay. They usually sell for kind of about $100 for the Japanese version. The bootleg counterfeit versions, not as much. Then you have the out of print 35 Years in a Night of Chicago on Blu-ray and DVD. It also came out in this version in the CD with the DVD. This is Andy's version, but this is Andy's right here. I've got to give it back to him. So that's a way you can get a concert. Then you have your 24 strings and the drummer. And this had the acoustic live performance on video. If you get it from, it's on eBay right now for $24. And I believe this is from like Taiwan. It has some bonus tracks, Boys of Summer and Touch of Madness. It also includes Night Ranger All Access, Growing Up in California music video, and Making of Growing Up in California.
And if I remember correctly, I got that not too long ago, and it had something different on it. We'll have to look at that for the next episode.
Okay. And then the other two things, Don't Let Up comes with a bonus DVD. And the DVD, of course, has day and night, Running Out of Time music videos and band interviews. And, of course, we have, what is that one? High Road, pardon me. I'm looking at it from behind. And it has Knock Knock Never Stop, High Road video, and the making of High Road. So that's where you can track down some of your video stuff. On contemporary video. Of course, you've got the Irvine Meadows show from the Seven Wishes tour on VHS. That's also on Laserdisc, Josh.
That is on Laserdisc, and it was released in Japan, and it looks like it was commercially released. I mean, it's not a bootleg. It was released 2020, 2021 in Japan. It's lifted straight from the VHS audio, but it does sound good. And it's also the Westwood One radio program has it mastered for audio as well. So you can get the audio out there, but for video, you're either getting that or the Laserdisc from Japan.
Okay, on to Fans of Motion stuff. Gary Moore, Gary Moore had posted this. I mean, this thing has been ratted up. Look at Christian. Look how torn up it is on the corner. But it was pretty cool to see something from that era pop up on the page. The one that popped up today from what was it, Carrie Ann Sutphin.
Yeah, I don't like her last. I don't like words with PH.
PH.
I mean, only one that I make an exception is fat. PH fat. I like that. But like anything else, I just it does not work. It should not exist. I'm totally against. I'm thinking about honestly just blocking her from the page unless she changes that last name. But yeah, unless it's PH fat, I don't like PH. There's
Sutphin in motion.
There is not a good word out there that starts with PH.
Physical.
Nope.
Anyway, or fish. Ugh. Anyway,
you're just making my case.
What I wanted to say was, how great this page is. I've seen, and I don't know who was that, that sent Mark Greenaway, sent him ATPPO overseas to get, with the autographed edition. He's in the comments section here. But Mark Greenaway went ahead and sent Carrie Ann his vinyl version of the greatest hits that Josh was talking about earlier on the CD long box.
Well, you know what, though? Hey, look at that cover. That does not show the upper part of the
no, it doesn't.
So that box might be the only one that shows the complete artwork. Anyways, yeah, it looks like it was probably a promo copy because it's got the hype sticker.
Well, I think it's still in the shrink because it also has the price tag over top of the hype sticker.
Well, I mean, that could also be a
it could be a used store. Yeah, I know.
But
I think it was. Yeah, I mean that's pretty freaking cool. I knew he was going to do it. He messaged me, but he said not to say anything because I think it was supposed to be a surprise for her. And so I mean, Mark Greenaway. I mean, hell, if Weird Al ever wanted to parody your name with a song, it'd be Mark Greenaway, Mark Greenaway, Mark Greenaway with me, fans. Get that out of your head. That popped in my head today, and I couldn't. All day long, I'm sitting there working on Mark Greenaway, Mark Greenaway.
I don't know what, who needs more help, you or me sitting here listening to it.
Oh man!
All right, what else you got there?
I couldn't wait to put that in your head.
It didn't stick.
No, it will.
It's not that good.
You will be sitting there, 12:30, and you'll be watching whatever you watch at 12:30. Laying on the couch by yourself.
What else we got?
We just got a lot of live pictures. Lori Barr.
You said that really weird, by the way. We got a lot of live pictures.
Well, no, we've got a lot of live stuff, Well,
here's what I like. Jerry Beach. I think he's a sports writer. I know last year he was at the New York Mets. So I don't know if he's writing for the Associated Press or not. I probably just need to ask. But anyways, while he's there keeping track of the you know what? He just wrote that there was a no-hitter.
It made
day. So I thought there was. I'm like, I think he posted that the same night there was a no-hitter for the Mets. But hey, there we go. Fans in motion. Not only will you get all your Night Ranger news, but your slider will be on point. So I like that one. Baseball kind of pisses me off nowadays, but
hey, the Reds are on a hot streak. They won their first series finally over the weekend. We got Blades babe Lori Barr right there.
She went to the Grapevine show over the weekend there, and we got Blades babe and Lori always wears her Gillis Girl shirt. And
coincidentally, which I didn't know this, Carrie Ann Sutphin had posted the song hits. And 38 years ago this week, Sister Christian cracked the top 20 at number 20. 9 weeks on the charts with Sister Christian.
Seems like yesterday.
But she's not the one that posted that. Chris Stuvik posted the actual Oh, that was song hits. These are the Billboard charts. Pardon me. Chris Stuvik posted the charts.
Yeah, he's got that stuff. Um,
Yeah.
he's got that stuff down.
And what about David Lowery? All those guitar videos he's posting. My God.
I like it. He shouldn't even be plugging it in. He should just be lip syncing
it. Yeah, I can't. I'll go out in the garage and start filming myself play drums.
One thing I did post, this is another reason why you want to be on the Facebook page. Now, obviously, I do different stuff for the Fans of Motion Instagram and the Fans of Motion Twitter. Track them down, find them. Your life will be complete. I posted, a lot of people didn't know that Interstate Love Affair from Seven Wishes released the year prior for the Teachers soundtrack, the movie Teachers, and the mix is different. Some vocal changes, the guitar solos are different, just subtle stuff. I mean, if you don't know Interstate Love Affair by heart,
you wouldn't notice it.
But if you do know it pretty well, you will notice, like, oh, that's different. So and it's hard to find because there's only a few postings on YouTube that actually have it. So for every 8 or so that are on there with and then it'll show the Teacher's soundtrack cover. It'll still be the version from Seven Wishes and not the version from the movie.
It was funny. Somebody posted on that comment or on that post. That was the only reason I went to see the movie. That was the only reason I went to see the movie. I wanted to hear the new song.
It's a good movie. I always enjoyed that movie. Richard Mulligan has a great role in it. Yeah, I mean, it's got a good cast. Nick Nolte, Ralph Macchio, can't remember the female lead, but filmed in Columbus, Ohio. By the way,
was it? I didn't know that.
Just being from here, I remember that was a big deal, seeing on the news and stuff.
I just remember thinking it was going to be a comedy when we went.
No, but yeah. Richard Mulligan, most of the people probably know him from Empty Nest, spinoff from Golden Girls, but he has
Bert from Soap.
Yeah. Has a great role in it as well. What else you got there, Brent Tree?
That's all I got.
Oh, what about this?
Oh, yeah. You posting the Edward Pepe thing?
Yeah. So I'll throw a little bit out there. Ed's done some as well. So we're looking at November for the second annual Danny Repepe Memorial Show. Will include Night Ranger. All I can say is keep your November dates open, and it will be something unique. So, yeah. So, and it should be announced soon. There you go. So there's a Cleveland, Ohio show coming up. So stay tuned to Fans of Motion to get the most up to date. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I'm going to try to make that. My daughter is getting married on December 3rd, so I'll be busy on December 3rd, Josh, and I'll be a freaking mess. If Night Ranger wants to come play the wedding, you're more than welcome.
Night Ranger is playing Blue Ash on December 3rd.
No, they're not. Blue Ash is
they're actually playing the Whole Man in Motion album that night.
Yeah, the whole not happening, but
and it's weird that the show actually starts like at 3:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is that now that you mentioned the Rock on the Block show, 7 p.m.
Yes. Okay. So there is a schedule released for that.
Yeah.
Let me get back to that. So July 23rd, Rock on the Block, Wilmington, Ohio, which is a little bit north of Cincinnati, basically in between Cincinnati and Columbus in Ohio. It is, I think, a 3-day event. I think they have some stuff going on Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday it's outdoors, except the headliners are in Murphy, the Murphy
Theater, the Murphy Theater,
and but they show the the events go on even afterwards. So let me see if I saved it. Okay, so I did save the Night Ranger one. So like I said, I'm pretty sure there's Rock the Block stuff on Thursday night, but Friday is Striper.
Mhm.
So Saturday, July 23rd, there's a band called Enemy playing outside. Then they got a band called Eternal Frequency. At 7 o'clock in the Murphy Theater is Night Ranger. 8 o'clock outside is a band called Sunset Boulevard. And at 10 o'clock, Brent Tree, outside,
It is Mr. Speed.
Mr. Speed, Kiss tribute band.
That's Saturday. That's Saturday night. Did you say? I think you said Friday.
Well, Friday night Striper.
Okay.
So it's almost the same thing with Striper. There's bands all day outside, and then the big band is a ticketed event inside at the Murphy Theater. So I will be at both. I will be at Striper, and I will be at the Night Ranger.
Yeah, and there's only a handful of tickets left for Night Ranger. Just a few. I mean, we're talking maybe 15 seats.
There you go.
So
there'll be a lot of fans of Motion there. So
yeah, the 7 p.m. early show.
Yeah, rock and roll, hoochie cool.
Rick Derringer, Dayton, Ohio.
All right, I think that's pretty.
Home of Gary Moon.
That is Fairborn for Gary Moon. I think that's all we got. If we missed anything, don't care. Let us know. I reckon. Go to where do I got the card still? I got a sticker. All right, look at this shit. All right, a Night Ranger podcast, Fans in Motion. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Where the fuck is this little Twitter thing? We don't have a Twitter
there you are.
thing. So Twitter, we do not have Twitter. Oh, the internet connection is unstable, like some of my previous relationships. So yes, find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Listen, if you're listening, please, my dark heart, and go to Twitter and follow. Go to Instagram and follow. Build these numbers up. Show that we can be a force in the Night Ranger hard rock community outside of Facebook. Leave some comments either on the Facebook post for this episode or on the YouTube post. I know that one guy, BB whatever, what'd you say his name was, Kilima or something like that, he'll post on YouTube. He likes the YouTube machine. But there you go. Next week I'll give you this is what we call a tease. Next week I talked to someone, Brent, that actually wanted to talk to, unlike tonight. I talked to someone,
another feeling,
who sang on a demo, and he sang a song that appears on Dawn Patrol. And what's unique about this is we can now take this song and trace it back into the 70s. And we know that it even existed back then, and that this person who's not in Night Ranger sang on the original demo. There you go. Oh my God. How fucking exciting is that?
You're such a tease.
I know. My dick's so hard a cat can't scratch it. All right.
Or a little.
Yeah. Well, that's where I go. That's where I go. What is it? My memory is about as long as my dick. All right. So, all right. There you go. Join us next week and you'll get all that cool minutia. Until then, later.